Hey everyone, North Central here again. Thanks for tuning in. Now, in the last video that I did a mod on my cargo pants, so I was able to carry two Altoid tins with me that I've made up. And these are the two tins, this one being fire starting tin and this one being a first aid tin. And you can pretty much bet that I've got these on me pretty much all the time, whether I'm hunting, fishing, camping, just doing a day hike in the woods period. Or even if I'm just out about on the town at a restaurant or maybe at the grocery store or just meeting with some friends or even at work. You can pretty much guarantee that I've got these two tins on me, and I like to carry them, especially this one, the first aid tin. This one, I threw this one in there just because. But in this video, I'm going to go over the tin. I'm going to go over the fire tin, and in the next video, I'll go over the medical tin. Just want to do a short review of this one, so let's move this one out of the way slightly. Now, this black band here is just a piece of rubber off of a wheelbarrow inner tube that I ended up getting a hole in it, and I just cut it into these little strips for bands, and they just fit around these Altoid tins real nice to help keep them closed. But also with the fire starting, if you had to, you could also cut this, and this is rubber, so it'll burn and help you sustain a fire. So I carry two of them, one on the outside like so, and then of course one around, and the one around actually helps this tin become just a little bit more water resistant, not necessarily waterproof, because if you drop this in a stream or something and let it sit there for a while, you will get water in this. But if you just splash it with water or it gets rained on or something like that, this band will help keep water out of the tin. So let's open it up here and get right into it. So right up on top, I've got 4 Vaseline smeared cotton balls. Probably 80 to 90% of my fires I actually start with cotton balls just like this. They're very, very easy to make. You can get a bag of 100 cotton balls and a little jar of Vaseline for under like $5, and they go a long, long way. One of these cotton balls will burn anywhere between 5, 6, 7 minutes, so I always keep these in my fire bundles. Next is a striker, and the striker is for the ferrocerium rod that's on the magnesium stick. Now you can very easily just use the back of your knife, but I like to keep a striker in here too, just in case I might not have a knife. So this striker is a little bit different. It's actually got little, if you can see that, little teeth like on them. So it actually helps you to scrape the magnesium off, and then of course you pile it up and then you would strike it, and the magnesium burns super, super hot. So in wet or damp conditions, a magnesium stick really help you start your fire tender or your bundle. And then of course if it's just dry conditions, you can just use your ferrocerium rod here. So keep those in there. I also carry a Bic lighter. I probably start 95% of my fires with a Bic lighter because it is so convenient. Of course this one does work. I like the big ones. I was going to put a small one in here, but I decided against it because I wanted the big one because it holds more fuel, and more fuel means more fire. Next, I keep a couple of things of jute twine in here. Each one of these is about 3 feet long, and what you do with this is very simply unravel it, and you've got 3 strands on each one, and you just continue to unravel and unravel and unravel and unravel and just pick this thing apart. And basically what you get is a nice real little tiny bird's nest about this big around that'll take a spark really well with a ferrocerium rod or the Bic lighter or whatever, and help to do the fire. And that's if of course you don't have cotton balls. Next, just regular tin foil, and in all of my fire starting stuff and even my cooking stuff, you're going to find a large thing of tin foil. You can do many different things with tin foil. You can cook with it, you can shape it into a bowl or even just a cup, and you eat or drink out of it. You can use it for signaling, and of course you can use it for fire making simply by cutting out a little thing of it, setting it down the ground and building your fire on top of it, because this will be a shield from the damp, wet ground, which will actually suck the heat and life right out of your fire. So always keep some good old-fashioned aluminum foil in my tin. Next I keep right up here, and that is, of course, if I can get it out, there it is. And that's a magnifying glass. This is one of those credit card size ones. The large magnifier here, I believe, is 2.5 times, and of course the small one here is 6 times. This small one right here will start a fire. It is very, very good, and you can just pinpoint it right on where the sun is and start a nice little bead and get smoke and ambers and blow it right into a fire. So I like to keep a magnifier glass in there too. And that is, of course, the fire tin. That's everything that I keep in my pocket whenever I'm out in my cargo pants, or even if it's just in my jacket pocket. You're gonna find me with this stuff. So the next video I'll do will be on the first aid tin, but until then, this is North Central. Thanks for watching.